Let me find it first. Okay, here we go, right here. That's not it. What I'm looking for is a design for the human body. And if I can find it, endocrine system, I'll get it. Okay, there we go. Let me make that bigger so you can see it. Take up the whole page. All right. Now, this is a course on government. And the brother is showing us the human body. All right. Right in your head, you have this gland called a pineal gland. Okay? This gland is the gland that picks up on all wave formations in the universe. And again, the universal signal is coming from Sirius. And what that universal signal is, or wave formation is what manifests in your body as melanin. So without black, you can't see any colors. So you need that wave transformation, and in this gland is where the beginning stages of melanin takes place. Once that gland is not picking up the signal, you are what we call dead. Okay? Now notice, a few weeks ago, when Bombada did a little experiment with Brother Merkaba, we put our hands over his head, alternating. After we tried to pick him up the first time, we couldn't. But after we did that, we had more power. Which shows that the crown of your head is receiving energy. Okay? All right. This gland picks up the wave formation and transmits it into neurotransmitters. Neurons. Neurotransmitters. Nur. Al-Nur. Al-Nur is the light. Nur-an is the light from heaven. Light is a wave and a particle. Okay? The more neurons you have, the more information you can pick up on cosmically. The more information you can store, the quicker your understanding is. Okay? Hypothalamus connects the endocrine system, which is hormones, and the neurotransmitters. Then you have the pituitary gland, which communicates all hormones to every part of your body. Now, go back to government. Pineal. The pineal gland in the triangle is the place where, in Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia, you would have the Congress. What does Congress do? Writes or makes laws. What does the pineal gland do? Makes law. Spatial dimension. Hypothalamus gland connects the nervous system and endocrine system. And when your body is under attack, it is the hypothalamus that acts. It is in the same place or design that, if you were to look at the triangle, that the White House is in. And the executive government does what? Protects the body or the government. All right? Pituitary deals with all commerce or movement of what? Hormones. Hormones are communicated to every cell of your body to give them brain instructions. So if you say, I hate myself, then that instruction is communicated by hormones and neurotransmitters to every cell of your body. Okay? So that's the triangle. And from this three brain triangle is communicated to each part of the body that is a part of the endocrine system. The thyroid, the thymus, the pancreas, the adrenals, and the sexual organs. Okay? All right. We can turn the lights on. Now, again, the people who designed the government, legislative, judicial, and executive branch, got this information from us. And they wanted to make a republic that would last forever. So let's talk about that republic. We don't have to take a break. We're going to jump right into this information. Are you in a republic right now? No, you are not. You are in a democracy. As Malcolm said, democratis, which means the rule of the devil. So what do you need to know? you need to know real jurisprudence. What is real jurisprudence, brother? Let's see. All right. Now, this is after the Dred Scott case. The Dred Scott case is what most people like to quote and say the black man does not have any rights that the white man is bound to respect. But yet, this is a black woman going into the state of Virginia to file her citizenship papers. And what did she do? She went to the county of Petersburg, which is in the state of Virginia, and got the county clerk's seal to authenticate her status. After Dred Scott. She's black. I'm going to go to another one that's okay. And you can read it. All right. Another one. This is from 1854. I believe this is 1854. Okay, this man's name is Samuel Fox. He's a citizen, capital C, of the United States of America. And he is described as sight, African complexion, black woolly hair. He was an American seaman. So why wasn't he a slave? And we're going to bring this up to speed so we get a better understanding of it. All right? I like to go through these all the time. Let's see. And this is one of my favorites. Because when we talk about the authentication process, if I can make this bigger, let's see. I need to make this bigger. If I can't make it bigger here, I'll show it on the slide. The top? You know what? I have it on the slide. And let me see if I have another copy of this. Hold on. I have another one right here. Okay, it's going to come up. But the reason why I want to show this one is because it shows and talks about the authentication process. To authenticate something means to make a positive statement in law. It is basically an affirmation or affidavit. And you are stating to the jurisdiction who you are. Because if you do not, they will determine by assumption or by false illegal contracts. And it's going to come up in a second. So the reason why we are not in a republic now is because the people have lost information. Even if it's by deceit, still lost it. All right, this is kind of light. I don't know if I can make this bigger. Okay, undo that. Let me make this bigger. All right, now I'm going to go down on this. And basically, again, I want to read this. Now, John Jones was an attorney, and he was amongst the so-called Cherokee. Again, we always mention him. And he basically presented and filed in the office of the clerk of the court of the county and state aforesaid a certificate duly authenticated of freedom. So when we talk about jurisprudence and status, status is who are you? You cannot be a 14th Amendment citizen. You could turn that. We could turn this back on. I'm going to turn this off. You cannot be a 14th Amendment citizen. Why not? You cannot be a 14th Amendment citizen. To be a 14th Amendment citizen means that you become responsible for the public debt obligation. It means that you are now operating from civil rights. Now, civil rights is what they teach us about all the time. You do not need to be operating in a civil rights